Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're having a very good day. For today's video, I want to do a comic book haul. I picked up quite a few comics over my time off. Let's get started. The first trade I want to show you guys is Morning Glories, and this is the Deluxe Collection Edition Volume 2. There are definitely aspects of the story that I'm intrigued about, but to be honest, I don't know if I'll be continuing on with the series. I know. It's the story of these students, and the select few, our main characters, get invited to this prestigious prep school, and they find out this is a crazy, dangerous school, and they're trying to figure their way out, and it seems impossible at the moment. I don't know what's gonna happen to these kids, but it's not looking good for the most part. I feel that I'm being taken on this wild goose chase, and the more that is revealed, the more questions I have, and I'm feeling, ugh. For those who have been keeping up with the series, how's it going? Are we getting closer to the answers? There's a lot of crazy what the F moments. It's quite intriguing for sure, but I need to know more. The next few trades I picked up is Why the Last Man, and this is by Brian K. Vaughn, Guerra, and Jose Marzan Jr. I butchered that most likely, but yes, this is volume 1, and I also picked up volume 2. The story is really interesting. We have our main character Yorick, also known as Y, and guess what? He's the last man. At the beginning of the comic, it dives right into the plot. All of the males, except for Yorick, of course, have died from something. We don't know what's happening, so all of the ladies are trying to figure this shit out and trying to figure out what the hell's happened and trying to get things back together. So it's definitely an interesting concept for sure, and I cannot wait to see how the story progresses, what the hell happened, and Brian K. Vaughn is definitely making his way through my comic book reading list. There's still more from him that I didn't realize he wrote. And yeah, anyways, next guys, I want to get into the Marvel trades I picked up, and this was in anticipation, of course, of the Marvel movies coming up. I'm a big fan of the Marvel films. I love superheroes so much. They're so good. I grew up watching Marvel and DC and the superheroes, and I love them, and I've never had a chance to pick up the comics because I didn't have any money and I didn't know where to go. But now I do have the money and I do know where to go, and so yeah, better late than never, I say. So I picked up these specific titles because I follow comiXology on Tumblr, and they gave a reading list in anticipation of the Marvel movies coming up, so at least they gave me a starting point on where to look first. I don't know if this is the definitive list to check out, but I appreciate the direction, that's for sure. And I didn't pick up all the trades that were listed on this recommended reading list. The comic book stores, even the big box stores, didn't have these in stock, so I'll either wait or just order it later. But these are the trades I was able to find and very excited for. So I did pick Doctor Strange Season 1, and this is by Greg Pak and Emma Rios. I'm excited to jump into Doctor Strange, and who is playing Doctor Strange in the Marvel films? Benedict Cumberbatch. So I am very excited for that. So it's full color, glossy pages, which is very nice. And I also picked up Doctor Strange The Oath, and this is by Brian K. Vaughn and Marcos Martin. I didn't realize he wrote for Doctor Strange Marvel. What? So I'm really looking forward to this read as well. As for the pages, this is what the comic looks like. Full color, coated pages. Very light, single issue light, so I'm cool with that. Easier to flip through. Next guys, I'm really excited for this trade. It is Inhumans, dun dun dun, and this is by Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee. And Inhumans, I didn't realize there was another category of superhero. So I was first introduced to the term Inhumans when I was actually reading Miss Marvel, and that term came up and I was thinking, what the hell are Inhumans? And so everything will finally be explained, hopefully, in this trade. I'm looking forward to it. This is another Marvel movie that's coming out, its own movie, so I'm really looking forward to see what happens. So the last two Marvel trades I picked up are the big Avenger movies coming up. It's so exciting. So the first one I picked up is the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the Infinity Gauntlet is. It looks pretty badass with Thanos and the Gauntlet. I don't know what's going on. Look how many superheroes are involved. It's crazy. Marvel Spider-Man. Are they gonna do it? I don't know if they're gonna do it. So this is the artwork in Infinity Gauntlet, full color as you can see. The pages are nice and light and thin. It's coated it's kind of a matte kind of paper. It's not super shiny, but it's not dull either. So that is Infinity Gauntlet. And part 2, I picked up Infinity War, and there's a lot of superheroes in this one. Can you see the cover? Look at it. Look at it. So supposedly this will be the last film in the Avengers Marvel franchise, and that'll be sad, but hopefully very good. Sad but good. So those are all the trades I picked up. I'm really excited for all the Marvel reads and Y the Last Man, and I'm just excited for the films as well. Hopefully they'll capture the amazingness of the comics and we'll see all the superheroes. Next, I want to show you the singles I picked up. Let's jump right into it. Of course, I got an issue of Deadly Class. The next title I picked up, of course, is Lumberjanes, and this is issue 8. Issue 7 and issue 6 right here. So I've yet to read these. I was definitely waiting for a few issues to come out so I could read them back to back to back. And lastly, I picked up a new title, and that is Thor. So I'm really excited to get into this and see how I like it. She looks pretty badass, I must say, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I guess I'll show you what the artwork looks like in Thor, because I don't think we've seen it yet. Oh my gosh, spoiler alert. So this is what the artwork looks like. Thor looks so defeated in this panel. I won't get in too close, but the speech bubble says, has become unworthy. That is not good. Not good for him. I'm excited to see what happens though with her. I don't even know what her character name is. Ugh. But I'll find out. I'll definitely do a review once I've read a few issues, that's for sure. Maybe more than a few issues. Let me know in the comments below how many issues you think I should read before giving my thoughts review on a comic. I know it's really early to say, especially with like 5 issues, maybe 10 issues is a good number. Let me know. Lastly guys, I want to get into my comic book challenge I want to do for 2015. I don't think it'll end in 2015. I think it'll be an ongoing thing because comic books are ongoing. That's just how it rolls. So when I went to the comic book store and I was browsing through the different issues, different titles I think I might like, every time I picked up a DC issue, it said the New 52. I was thinking, what the hell is the New 52? I don't know what this is. Why is it on all of these DC covers? So of course the internet at my fingertips, I googled it. So I'm gonna read from Wikipedia because I'm just that way. The New 52 is a 2011 revamp and relaunch by DC Comics of its entire line of ongoing monthly superhero books, in which all of its existing titles were cancelled and 52 new series debuted in September of 2011 with new first issues. How? Why? What? That's big. I don't know what prompted this move, but it's big and it is exciting. So for next year, for 2015, I'm going to try to read all 52 new titles and see what I think of them. So browsing through all of the titles, one in particular caught my eye. I picked up Teen Titans #1, Teen Titans #2, Teen Titans #3, and lastly Teen Titans #4. And of course the title immediately brought up all the nostalgia of watching the animated Teen Titans series, which I absolutely adore and love. Raven, Beast Boy, Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, all of them are so good. So yes, nostalgia definitely played a part in me picking up this title. Also the art and the character designs, they look so good. And what caught my eye in particular is Raven. Raven was definitely my favorite Teen Titan for sure, and her character design, I will put a close-up screenshot of what she looks like. She looks so badass and so cool with her helmet and her feathers and her claws. She looks like a raven and she looks awesome. Oh my god. This is great. I don't know if you could see that, but the art looks fantastic. The character design looks good. I'm hoping the stories will be amazing. So that's the challenge. I don't know why I'm calling it a challenge. That's the thing I'm gonna do next year as far as the comic books are concerned. At least one aspect of the comic books. I definitely won't stop at the New 52 line, that's for sure. But I'm excited for it. I feel the New 52 is a starting point for new comic book readers because being a new person going into comic books, it's kind of overwhelming, especially regarding the Marvel and the DC universe. You just don't know where to start because of the amount of content to go through with all the different superheroes and the storylines and the backstories and all the things. It's just a very overwhelming thought. You don't really know where to begin. So definitely for a new comic book reader, this is definitely one starting point, and obviously there are other places I could definitely check out, so let me know in the comments below what other material you think I should check out. It'll be a definitely interesting ride for sure to see what the reboot, relaunch, revamp of these superheroes are. So I think this is going to be a really fun and exciting time to read comic books. I think so. Anyways guys, that is my comic book haul. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super excited for all of these reads, the Marvel, the DC, Y: The Last Man, all of it. Very good. Anyways guys, I hope you have a very good one. I will talk to you later. Bye!